All right, I'm Jeremy Zukerman.
Ben Wynn.
We're the track team. We do music composition and sound design for TV and film, some commercials.
Yeah, so we met at Cal, basically studying music technology and composition, and sort of started working. We each went our slightly different ways. We were both basically freelancing for music houses, mostly doing commercials, and then occasionally we'd get jobs where we'd work together. And then eventually we got this bigger project where we had to form a company. We formed this company called the Track Team, and that bigger project was called Avatar. We did that for 4 years, and we've done a bunch of commercials and a movie or two thrown in between.
Yeah, I've been using Logic a long time, actually. Let's see, right after undergraduate, I graduated in '97. Yeah, I started using Logic around then, in '97. It was just a good alternative. It was sort of like an affordable alternative, to Pro Tools or something like that. And I found it actually had a lot of really useful compositional tools that Pro Tools didn't have. So I've been using that ever since, and I found the integration with Apogee to be really smooth, really easy and low maintenance, which I liked. So anyway, I have a really simple setup. It's we don't have mixers, just a monitor control, SPL monitor control. Everything's hardwired. Have a Symphony card, G5, and the DA and AD16Xs. And everything's just sort of hard patched right into it. Microphones patched in, keyboards, some really simple outboard gear, a nice preamp, compressor. Just try to keep it really clean and simple.
I used Logic for years as well, and probably about 8 years or something like that. And I only switched when I really started doing a lot of sound design, primarily because Nuendo offers things like offline processing and processing of plugins, and it just handles audio very well, and so it's very good for sound design. And like Jeremy's studio, I have a very similar setup in my. It's very clean, and so when we got the Apogees, we sort of got it on that concept as well. Having very few elements, but very clean and very precise and very direct, and so the clarity that offered was great for the whole system.
Apogee was this unattainable sort of amazing holy grail product, and I think it's still considered that way. And it occurred to me that we were at the point where we probably were able to swing it. So we actually did a really cool A/B comparison, which I'll let Ben talk about a little bit, because we did it at his studio.
And we A/B'd it basically by playing a record live through both our previous converters and the Apogees.
And then didn't we? Yeah, we ran it straight into the monitor control, so we weren't even hearing converters, which was really interesting. Remember, we just listened to the analog output of the record player.
That's right. Yeah, we compared analog to the sound of the converter, and our previous one, as we suspected, was indeed coloring it, wasn't offering the correct bass response or really high-end clarity.
The detail.
Detail,
Yeah.
And then we compared that to the Apogee, which was virtually. We couldn't distinguish any difference. So that pretty much sold it. And once we did switch, the difference in the spatialness and the high-end detail and the low-end separation of the frequencies was really apparent.
It's just more fun, just to listen now. It's just more enjoyable, and it just feels like I can sort of just forget about it. I can just sort of forget about the converters and just sort of focus on the work, sort of not even worry about trusting it. It's just not really an issue. Just pretty freeing.
Yeah, I mean that's the best thing that it can be. A sound card should just be there in the background. You shouldn't have to think about it.